we'll get into that in a minute. But anyway, yes, welcome everyone. Let's do the intro again. Why not? Let's just do it again.
Yes, let's.
Okay, so welcome everyone. Have a lovely day today. We are your hosts, Spud, Assman, and Zarsai. Yes, my actual name is Assman. It's not really. It's Assassin. But anyway, this is our first episode of the podcast, the Unfiltered podcast, where we talk random shit which isn't political or religious at all.
Yeah, we won't get into that.
We won't get into that because I will get onto a rant you guys are not ready for. The world is not ready for my religious rants, it's fine. But no, we will be having chats. In this, it's just a bit more of a chill thing, so we'll be having chats. We might do tier lists at point. We do reaction stuff. Overall, it's going to be more just chatting stuff, but it's going to be in a podcast kind of theme where we're going to have themes going along. And then if we want to, we can start ranking stuff such as crisps, because I found out that's actually one of the best things to rank, because you get to define what a crisp is. And lots of stuff like this.
Quavers.
No. Okay.
S tier crisp.
But since this is our first episode, you can tell I'm used to dealing with a lot worse than these two. Since this is our first episode of the podcast,
we're generous.
Yeah. Since the first episode, we should probably introduce ourselves. So Zarsai, you should go first.
Hi.
I mean,
I'm not good with introductions.
Bruh, I didn't mean hi. I mean, your name, as in not your actual name, your IP address, the last 4 digits of your card, the back 3 ones, your expiration date, and your PIN number. That's all we need.
Social security number.
Yeah, that as well. That would also do.
A social security number. Crazy. No, Spud goes first.
No, Zarsai, I've said you go first, so you go first.
This is being rude. I don't know. Zarsai.
You're not getting out of this.
Hi, I'm Zarsai. I'm a person who is friends with these two for some reason, even though they forced me to go first at introducing myself when I'm not very good at it.
Oh, let's get the bad stuff out of the way. Okay, Spud, you go next.
I am Spud. I used to stream, but now I'm using this as an excuse to stream because I don't like playing games on stream anymore. End of.
I am Assassin. I'm the most regular streamer here. I run lots of stuff all at the same time. Oi. Now listen here, you cunt. I am the ripe old age of 23, and
you will get the word cunt every 10 minutes.
So yeah, I'm Northern, Zarsai's Southern, and Spud for somehow is Welsh.
Yeah, because I can help that.
Yeah, honestly, you kind of can.
Yeah, move.
Explain. Oh, so I moved to a different part of the country.
Move to Scotland, it's better.
Accent changes.
Yeah.
No.
How are you lagging again?
Am I lagging again?
Your camera is, but your stream isn't. Like, how do you manage this?
Oh, there we go. I don't know.
Alright, fuck it. On my side, Spud's going to be lagging, but we're not going to worry too much about it. But anyway, yes. So we should probably start off with some introduction stuff, more about us as 3 people, in the sense of how did we all meet? Because we didn't meet all at the same time. So I will go along the stories because I feel like I met both of you individually, but then you two became friends because of it. And then I came and went, "Hi everyone, it's me," and you guys just went, "Oh for fuck's sake!" We might as well let him in. He's special. And I went, "Hang on a minute, wait, what?"
Just like an annoying tumor.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, it's going to be a long stream. Oh, that hurts emotionally and physically.
It's okay.
Yeah, so I met Zarsai first. No. I met Zarsai first. We played Among Us together, and then I accidentally stole half a Discord from a different streamer, which wasn't actually my fault. I want to point out, every way you word the story, it seems like my fault, but
It's definitely your fault.
Oh, you bitch.
Exposed.
Yeah, it was more of I was right place, right time, and then I stole half a Discord by accident. And then that's how
Discord. How is that possible?
Essentially, the way this Discord works, I'm not going to name any names and stuff. I've explained the story before, so I'll go over it quickly. The person itself didn't allow anyone in that Discord to invite anyone in that Discord to another Discord. Like, you weren't allowed. It was a bannable offense. And so one of my old mates ended up insulting one of the mods, and he forgot he was streaming at the time. This mod then went back through the entire stream, found the clips where he insulted him, sent it off to the owner, which appeared to be his sister, which then got him banned. He then invited a load of people over to my server, which I just set up. They then accused me of inviting people over to my server, and I went, well, I didn't. And then I did invite someone, because I was like, fuck you, you're not telling me what I do and don't do. What? So I believe I invited Zarsai over. It was actually one of the first people I invited. And then I got banned from that one, and then I think there was some people still in, and I went, just invite everyone you want into this one, and we'll just do all of our fun shit in here instead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's essentially how it happened.
We also bonded over a game of Among Us, and everyone hated us.
That is another story.
I feel like everyone did back then.
This was even a better story. But yeah, and I met Spud because he streamed with one of our lovely friends called Cass. Unfortunately, doesn't stream anymore, and we don't really speak to her anymore. But she's still one of our good friends, Cass. And they were playing Phasmophobia, and I got piss wine drunk. I mean, completely wasted. And I just put into Spud's chat, can I join? I want to point out, it took me 4 attempts to write that message to make it seem like I wasn't too drunk. I had to like slowly type it out, going, oh fuck. I got into the game, I played, 2 rounds of Phas. And essentially what I did is I went over to go to the toilet, and on the way back, I noticed the corner of my bed, and my brain forgot about the fact I was in someone else's stream, I was in the middle of playing a game, forgot all of that, and just went, bed. And I just went to sleep. Like, why is she not moving? I've just gone to bed.
Now, so my whole stream at that time was because I hit a milestone.
Yeah.
Don't know what the milestone was. It probably was something like 100 followers or something like that.
Or affiliate or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was it. It was my first affiliate stream.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
So I played like a bunch of games throughout. So from what I recall, I played Mario Maker, I played Fall Guys, and I played Phas. So yeah. So when I started playing Fall Guys, it was then when he joined the chat. But originally, how we sort of connected in the first place was because streamers sort of got together in like a Twitter chat, if you remember.
Oh, because that was one I was invited to, and that's where I met a couple of other people I know now.
Yeah, so that's how we sort of originally connected, because I think at the time it was only me and you posting in that chat because it was dead anyway.
There was a few other. I think there was a few people which I would talk to, but it was in like private DMs and stuff. Mochi was one of them, and Icelandic Banks was another, if you remember him.
Yeah.
He's deleted everything now, and I was one of the first people to be banned by him, but that's another story.
But yeah, he joined my chat when I was in the middle of playing Fall Guys.
I was sober at that point.
You were sober. But as it went on, you started slowly getting pissed.
I was drinking a bottle of wine, let's be honest. This was like 2 years ago.
That sounds like a you problem.
Hey, it was a you problem in the end, I want to point out, sir.
But, like, he asked me in my chat if I would let him join. And somehow, and for some reason, I said yes, because, and to be fair, I never did that anyway. So out of nowhere, I was just like, oh, fuck it, join.
Yeah.
You joined my Discord. I don't think I even said that you could join a chat.
No, I just joined.
just joined. So I was like, okay, we'll do this instead. I didn't know who I was talking to at the time. I didn't know what he sounded like. When I found out he was British, I was like, okay, because I was expecting something else.
Slurring the shit out of my words. I remember.
You were, because it was awkward as fuck at the beginning because I knew nothing about you.
No one did.
No, but like we carried on playing Fall Guys for a little bit.
And then we played Faz as well. We played Faz and Fall Guys.
Yeah, we did. But as we kept playing Fall Guys, you kept getting more and more drunk because you just wouldn't stop drinking.
Oh, it was a drinking game. That was it.
I don't know what you played a drinking game by yourself.
By yourself.
Yeah.
I remember now. Yeah, because I was playing a drinking game of every time I got knocked out, I would have a drink. But then it just evolved into whenever I wanted a drink, I would have a drink. And then if I got knocked out, I'd have another drink. So I got double drunk, basically.
Yeah. And you wonder how he ended up the way he did.
Well, yeah, lots of reasons.
But, like, throughout the stream as well, I was quiet the whole time. It was like you were just taking over my own stream. Because I couldn't get any word in whatsoever. You just kept talking and talking and talking and talking. I was like, in the back of my head, I was like, is this guy gonna fucking shut up? No.
A lot of people think that, don't worry.
No. But then we got into Faz. We played a few games and you just disappeared and we didn't know where you were. And then I think the next day, you messaged me in the morning, apologising.
Well, I had to apologise. There's no way I couldn't apologise for my actions at that point.
I don't know what you said. I could probably get the message up.
Oh, quite possibly.
No, it was on your old Twitter account.
That you probably still have that. I don't think it's not been deleted. I just don't use it anymore because because I got it reinstated, but I had this new one for so long and I had a bunch of new people on it. I didn't want to switch back over.
Oh, I see.
But no, why Spud finds this message? We had the Among Us story with me and Zarsai. So we were playing Polus, I think it was in the map we were playing, and me and Zarsai decided at one random point. I don't think we were even that good of friends. We just went, fuck it, let's just do this. And what we did was we both went into the one room, which no one ever went in. And if one of us was the imposter, we'd kill the other one, and we wouldn't care like who was in there. It would just be we have to kill Zarsai, or Zarsai has to kill Jasper. And so everyone got so annoyed at us. We're like, no, neither of you is the imposter. What the fuck? That kind of, and they got yelling at us about it. Like, you can't keep doing this. We're like, yes, we can.
Like, yeah.
Like, it is a free game. Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
And so to annoy them even more, we just kept doing it. And they just got so pissed off. It was even funnier.
They got so pissed off.
They got
I was
so
just, like,
pissed off.
Like you don't.
We were in tears.
Yeah, like every time Jasper or I would kill him, I just fucking burst out laughing. I could not control myself for some reason. It was just so insanely funny to me.
Oh, it was.
And like as people like got more annoyed, the more funnier it got. It was awful.
I can't find the message.
You can't find the message. It was probably along the lines of Carl, welcome all the way. Probably along the lines of like, oh, I'm sorry I was like that last night. I had a whole bottle of wine and I couldn't really think to myself properly. It'll be something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then you two started playing with Pink and Bree together. I wasn't actually part of that group. There was another person, but I don't really want to mention their name.
Understandable.
So you guys started playing. I can't remember what you guys were. I think it was just Fall Guys and Faz, really.
Minecraft mostly.
Oh, and then it was
Minecraft.
Genshin Impact, and then it was Final Fantasy as well.
Oh, we got into.
I never played
Final
Genshin.
Fantasy. No,
You did
we
play
never
Genshin?
Didn't want to get into Final Fantasy.
We didn't.
I swear you did.
Didn't play
No.
Genshin.
It was still.
It's not a multiplayer game anyway.
It was once you got to level 15.
It kind of is. Yeah, we're too lazy to do that. Come on.
Yeah, I did the game with Pink, but she kept leveling up. So I was like at level 7, she was already at like 16, By the time I got 15, she was like max level. I was like, what? She's just killing everything, and I can't kill anything. This is fun.
Honestly, me too. No, honestly.
Yeah, Final Fantasy was just a nightmare to play.
I liked
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, but like, it
Just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, after a while, it kind of dies off. Like, yeah, I can be a bunny girl, but like, this is like work outside of work that I can't be asked to do. That's why I don't play like games like Genshin Impact, because I feel like it's more work after a certain
Well,
point.
I feel like this is possibly a good segue to get into our talk about games, because we are all gamers.
I'm not a gamer.
Yes, you are. So, Zarsai, how's Bloons Tower Defense these days?
Oh my god, I love Bloons Tower Defense! Do you know what? I actually haven't played that in ages. The last time I played that was like a month ago, but they had like a really bad event on, and I really didn't like it, so I didn't
can't call yourself a gamer if all you play is fucking Bloons Tower Defense.
Okay.
It's like saying I'm a gamer and I play
okay. I'm
Cookie
sorry.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
Take that
I'm
back.
sorry, Spud. I'm sorry, Spud. I'm sorry, Spud. Right. So, Zarsai, how's Candy Crush? Is that awesome?
I don't play Candy Crush.
Oh, don't worry.
that's
I know all the
the,
games that will trigger Spud. I've known him now for nearly 3 years.
They're not games. They're
It's
not,
okay, I
they
haven't
are
played
games.
Candy
They're not
Crush.
proper
But
games.
I will just say that I'm offended by you calling fucking Bloons Tower Defense not a game. I have spent 3 hours of my life in that game. It is a game.
3, is that all?
It is a 300.
Fuck off.
Oh,
There's
okay.
not 300. What the fuck?
Your face expanded, Spud. I'm impressed.
My
Yeah,
head got
300.
bigger. What
That's
can I say?
that's the normal amount of time you're supposed to play balloons for, right? Exactly.
No. How many
Yeah.
hours have I put into balloons?
I'm just looking so.
Let me see. I'm getting up on my phone.
Balloons is I think my most played game on Steam.
Balloons.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
not
guys.
surprised. I'm honestly
Guys,
not surprised.
what's your most played game on Steam?
Terraria.
How
Terraria.
do you
That-
see it? Wait, how do you see it?
Go to your profile.
Okay.
God, how'd you do it now? I think it's just go into games. And then it'll just the top one's playtime. Mine is CS, and I think you actually have more hours in Terraria than I do on CS, which is more impressive.
I don't think I do. Well,
How
how
much
many
is
hours
it?
have you gone to CS?
How much is it? Fuck me. How much is it on Terraria?
600 hours.
Ah, okay. No, I over double that on CS. 1,500 hours. 1,500, nearly 1,600 hours I play in CS. So this is genuinely how my hours go on Steam. So I've got 1,600 hours in CS. That will soon be about the same on CS2 probably. I've got 500 hours in GTA, 500 hours in PUBG, 250 hours in Arma 3, which I want to point out I was doing a DayZ mod before anyone questions it. I've got 215 hours on Black Ops 3, 215 hours in Rocket League. I've got 160 hours on Faz, and then the next one down, which is a surprise, is 120 hours on Among Us.
Damn.
Oh, I have a lot of hours on Among Us.
The thing is,
But I
like,
oh yeah.
with some of the games on Steam, because a lot of the games I play on Steam, I also play on console as well.
Yeah.
So I've spent a lot more time playing certain games on console than I did on PC. So I think in terms of hours, I think I've put more hours into Fortnite than I did Terraria. I think I put nearly over 1,000 into that on PlayStation.
Quite possibly, but
yeah.
I'm not clicking the Epic's game launcher. I don't. Nah,
No.
that's a no-no when you stream.
That's fine. I think I've put nearly probably 700 hours into Rocket League. 800 hours into GTA.
I think
like, in terms-
what we're established from this, we all have 0 life.
No.
Honestly, I put so many
No.
hours into fucking
Balloons.
Overwatch.
Ah.
Phasmophobia
Oh.
got 207.
I've not got that. I think mine's. Oh, how much did I say mine was? 160, something like that.
What, for Phas?
Yeah, but you have
yeah.
been playing. You play a shit ton more than me, so.
See, on Steam games, I don't have that much. My most is literally balloons. And then it drops to like 160 with The Sims 4, but like that's my Sims 4 on Steam, which I used to have an Origin account. And I think I played over 1,000 hours of The Sims on that one. Yeah, but then I feel like there's some games, like I don't know how long I played Final Fantasy 4 for a good like 4 months. Straight.
Yeah, like you guys are having just like. I was like going, do you guys want to play a game? And he went, yeah, Final Fantasy. And I went, no. It's like, I guess I'm watching stuff tonight.
I think when I played Final Fantasy, I literally played Final Fantasy until I probably reached max level, which, to be fair, in terms of like a lot of MMOs, it doesn't take that long to do.
Yeah.
Personally, anyway.
Doesn't.
Like with, because I played World of Warcraft as well, and World of Warcraft is long. It takes ages to fucking get to high level in there, like max level. But with Final Fantasy, I think the grind is a lot less. Because...
To be fair, like the grind isn't really a grind. The grind is doing like the main story quests, and they're the ones that I hate the most because I like just fucking around or doing shit.
A lot of the time it's just... A lot of the time it's boring because the quests involve you talking to NPCs, which I don't care about because I wouldn't really listen to the story.
Exactly.
I just wanted to unlock the dungeons because the dungeons were
raids.
like, which was like, the main selling point in the game for me.
Yeah, the raids and the dungeons are so good, and I get it. Like, the story was supposed to be really good, but I just couldn't be fucked. Like, literally to listen along to the story, it was just too long for me.
Honestly, it's probably just a bog standard MMO story, which is what you probably normally get. And I'm not big on Final Fantasy to begin with anyway. But I think because it was an MMO, it sort of, because I played like RuneScape and World of Warcraft, things like that, I think that's what really sold me. I couldn't give a fuck if it was in the Final Fantasy universe, to be honest with you.
I literally forgot that RuneScape existed.
Well, we did have a bit. We did have a bit where we went back and played it, and then I did one stream on it, and I found it awful to stream. But that was because I was starting out new, really, at kind of like streaming stuff. I say starting new. I was about 8 months in, but still at that point, I didn't know how to fully keep a conversation flowing when you're playing a game. I reckon if I went back and played it now, it would be a lot better because I could go for 2 hours and just speak and talk, or I could go for like an hour and a half, and then do a just chatting phase afterwards and that kind of stuff. But
the thing is, with RuneScape, it's really hard to make content on that game.
Oh yeah, that's the second part.
Because it's very boring watching people do certain skills, trying to get to like, max level on it. Like, no one wants to see you cut trees for fucking 8 hours.
I would, but that's just
but that's just you. But like, people want to watch RuneScape mainly because of either PvP, questing, the raids, things like that, different dungeons, but it's mostly PvP.
Yeah, and if you're starting out, you don't get any of it because you can't. But no, if we're going along games of that kind of stuff, I think you'll be kind of out. Actually, no, you won't be out of this. So, a game that's released very recently, I mean, within the past 6 months, what's your favourite one of those been?
Oh, it's hard. The thing is, I haven't really been into games as much as I used to be because nothing's really coming out. But...
I'm going to flip my camera real quick.
Okay. I want to try and see what I've been playing in the past 6 months because honestly, gaming's been pretty dead for me.
I have one game. Oh, I think for yours, because you were spouting about party animals, but I don't know. I feel like you've not played it enough to properly get into it, kind of a deal.
No, party animals only came out 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It could be a game that I could get into because it's just batshit fun.
Yeah, annoying part is like I really struggle with those games because I either have to have a 4 stack of people which are all in the same mindset, which is my mindset of we're here for funny moments, we're not here to win games and that kind of stuff. Because I think, Spud, you're one of them, to be fair. But there are moments when it's just like, you're like, oh, I want to win the round. I'm like, bruh, but funny. Like,
the thing is, Party Animals is a little bit different because it's very similar to Gang Beasts, but like, I think with Party Animals, I think it's got a better sort of
me and my shoulder.
The gameplay's a lot better because it's not just beating the shit out of people.
Yeah.
There's like different things. So there is like normal
game modes
fight modes.
I've seen.
There's like gather stuff, there's survive, there's all sorts of different things which you can do on the game, which just makes it more interesting to play. The physics are better as well. Yeah. But like, in terms of games in the past 6 months, honestly, probably Vampire Survivors.
I've not even heard of that.
I love it. It's such a basic game, but it's so good. So essentially, you pick a character, and they've got like a certain weapon, and you go into a round which lasts for 30 minutes, and you've got to kill NPCs that come towards you, or enemies that come towards you. But like, it's like random waves. So as the 30 minutes goes on, it gets progressively harder.
Yeah.
But throughout the 30 minutes, you level up your character, so you can get like new upgrades, you can get new weapons, etc. But it's just a really nice sort of chill game to play. It's not too difficult because I don't like playing games these days which take up a lot of my attention.
Bro,
because
you literally played Jump King.
Yeah, Jump King was a slog though. That wasn't an enjoyable experience. It was.
Neither was Bread and Fred. Let's be honest.
I know, but like Jump King was a satisfying experience to play because I actually completed it. But like, playing it was awful. It was horrible.
Yeah, I feel like I should probably point out why we never actually went back to Bread and Fred. Why we haven't gone back to it yet. And that's because I streamed it twice, both of which was about an hour and a half. Because I get...
4 times, right?
No, but this final part is a bit that really makes it. So I streamed it twice. Each of it was about an hour and a half because I got too annoyed at that point and I couldn't handle it anymore. And we made exactly 0 progress. In each stream, we landed back in the same spot. And I'm just like, how am I fuck doing that? We got up to like 180 meters or something and dropped down like over 90 meters. I was like, oh, we dropped up. I think the last Bread and Fred video shows it. And I literally have a little, it's up like, but big in the corner and we fall over half the distance. And I was like, I'm done with this game now. I'm not playing this again. If there's a possibility of that happening again, I'm fuck doing that again. And I get that's the point of the game, but I'm not in for games like that.
Like, I like games like that to a degree, because sorry. I like games which present a challenge. I've always liked that.
That was too much of a challenge, especially me playing it.
Like, it's not the hardest game I've played. But
no, it's not the hardest game I've played, but it's the fact you have to rely on your teammate the whole time.
Yeah,
like you fucked up, I fucked up, but that's what made it so hard. It's not one person fucking up; it was 2, and it's me and you playing.
That's what made it. That's what made it different as well, because you don't really get games like that, and because like I've played like all the Dark Souls games, I've completed them all. I've completed Bloodborne, I've completed Elden Ring, Jump King recently. Like, I like a challenge. I've always liked those sort of games which sort of test you. And when you beat them, it's very, very satisfying. It's a great feeling once you've done it. But Bread and Fred was like, I know, Zarsai's like, nah. Zarsai's like, just give me Bloons Tower Defense on Nightmare mode, please.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, yeah, for some reason, I just love those types of games. And like, when a new one comes out, it's completely on my radar, and I'm like, I want to play that. But there's nothing like that coming out now. So
yeah,
It's just annoying, to be fair.
That's why you play Balloon Tower Defense 6.
Fuck no.
Well, my more favorite one, my most favorite game I bought recently is Crew Motorfest. But I think what I liked about it is, so I loved the Crew too. I'd say whenever I play any kind of Crew game, it's normally like off the cusp of the final part of a stream, if you ever caught it. But no, I loved all the Crew games. They're like essentially just what you need from a driving game, where it's just realistic enough to the point it has a bit of a challenge and difficulty to it, but it's just unrealistic enough to where it's fun. So it's like if you go drifting around a corner, you lose speed. It's better to slow down and you know, take the corner like the proper way. But if you drift round the right way, you can still keep enough speed to keep going, so you can have a whole load of fun while staying in the lead. So that's where it became like really fun. And what they did with the Crew Motorfest is they essentially didn't touch the game. They just moved the location and they changed the story a bit in the sense of they moved it to Hawaii, and the choose a character is a bit different and how it all works is a bit different, but overall it's essentially the same game but with updated graphics, and that is all you really needed from that game. And that was like, you didn't try to go out there, you didn't try to do anything modern or anything like cool that all the other ones are doing. It's just this, and also the fact I got to transfer all my cars over from the Crew 2. When I first saw it, I was like, oh shit. You know, is it going to be a case of like I transfer all my cars over and they're going to be the best cars in the game, and it's just going to be a case of, oh, it's just really easy again. But no, they're all low leveled, so they're not like, they've been brought across, but they've been put back as stock. So you still got to work towards making them the best you can. And how it works is some of the street cars can only go up to like 600, but whereas others can go up to like 800, that kind of stuff. But you can't get an 800 part using a 600 car, but you also can't get a 600 part using an 800 car. So you've got to use different cars for different street races to get the right bits to make all your cars the best. That's what I really like about it. It takes quite a bit more thinking, this one, to the sense of, right, I've got to do this race twice now because I don't have a choice. And that's what made it great, personally.
Oh, okay.
So Zarsai, what's your favourite game and why is it Baldur's Gate?
Oh my god.
I was going to say that. You're playing it all the time. Every time
I'm not playing it all the time.
You are.
Like, this is lies.
No, because every time I turn on my PC and like I'm playing something or I'm doing something, it comes up on the bottom right corner. Zarsai's playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm like, are you doing anything else?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I am.
What are you doing?
It's such a good game. It's so worth the money.
I've heard it's a good game, but
yeah,
It's good. I feel like you two would love it. Okay, there's story. You can all agree to fucking skip the story. You can do dumb shit. You can explode things. You can kill everyone. Like, who doesn't love a bit of killing everyone and exploding things? Okay, it's just fun. You get to make your own character, your own fucked up little like roles.
The thing for me was,
why not?
I generally do actually some, because it's more or less like a bit like D&D, isn't it? Where you got to roll a dice for deception and attack and that kind of stuff, isn't it?
It's only some things.
Yeah. Don't worry. I know it's some things, but it's more along the lines of the one thing I do actually genuinely want to try is D&D. And when I worked at one of my old jobs, there was a group of people that did it. And they went, oh yeah, you know, you can do like a one-time session, that kind of stuff. And at the same point, I'm like, that's cool and all, but do I want to sit down and make a character for like 5 hours to play him for 2? Like, yeah. But there are people that have been doing like D&D campaigns for like 6 years and stuff. And they go, how long is time passing this? And they just go, 2 weeks. We've been playing for 6 years, once a week, and it's gone 2 weeks in the D&D world. Yes. But it's just
what?
Yeah.
What?
But that's the thing, crazy. Like, you don't have to spend fucking 5 hours creating your character. It recommends you stuff to play. You can just do whatever you want. You get to the story. The story's good anyway. There's so many different routes to choose because, like, depending on anything that you do, something different can happen every time. Like one playthrough is not going to equal the next playthrough that you've done either. So it's like great if you want to continue replaying, and like you would think that the world would get smaller as you continue through it, but it doesn't. It gets bigger. Like the maps get bigger. There's more people to talk to interact with. You can spend like 50 hours in the first act. No, but like it's fun if you're with a group of people that you like talking to and like doing shit with. It's fun.
It's online.
Yeah,
No.
like kind of. Well, there's lobbies that you can join. There's the whole Discord server that they have where you can join people. Like, there's like people you could talk to while playing the game. Like, you can join people playing their game and make your own characters. It can be fun.
I like it. I do like games like that.
You can romance people.
I mean,
I like games like that too. But like, you know, but I like games which, whatever action you pick, influences the story. I've always liked that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the game does it, if that makes sense.
What do you mean?
Oh,
I don't know.
One of the types of games I've never really liked is the ones where people are like, oh yeah, you put like 100 hours into it and you can get past the first act, but it's really good. I'm like, I don't like putting 100 hours into a game just for one meaningless bit.
Okay, so have you played The Witcher 3?
No, I've not played The Witcher 3.
No. So there's different ways and different endings in that too. So if you killed someone, for example, that would change the story. Is that what happens in this as well?
Yeah, exactly. You can decide to go against some people in the first act, and that can change the whole story, and you can lose companions from it. And you don't have to, Jasper. You don't have to spend 50 hours in Act 1.
It's still what I mean
Some
is
people just like exploring every detail and knowing everything.
Well, it's still what I mean is I don't mean like the 50 hours things, but it's just like it takes games like that. I just look at them and they look like they just take way too long to do anything. That's what I disliked about Skyrim, Fallout 4, all those kind of things. I looked at them and they just take too long to do your missions.
Those types of games, I think it does it differently, in a way, because it's a Bethesda game, and Bethesda games have always sort of done that.
That's why I don't like look at Starfield, because I'm like, hey, it's cool and all, you know. I wouldn't like, you know, people want to talk about it, they can talk about it, but I would never play it because of people going, oh, it's just like Skyrim, but in like, it's like, but I didn't like Skyrim because I had to walk everywhere. Like I stole a horse and got killed by a guard 4 times, like the shit.
Oh no!
like I want to play Starfield, but like I don't want to pay 60-70 quid for it because that's how much they're fucking charging for it. But at the moment, I've re-downloaded No Man's Sky instead because those two games are pretty much the same game. Infinite.
I've heard that, yeah.
Base sandbox thing, which you can discover your own planets, craft stuff, build bases, things like that. Design your own ship. It's the same thing, but Starfield does better graphics. But like what I'm doing at the moment is just trying to go through No Man's Sky because I never really played the game. If I like No Man's Sky, I might look into Starfield just to see what the story's like, because with Bethesda games, sometimes the story is pretty good, because the Skyrim story's good. Fallout 4, I think the side quests are better.
Well, it took me a while to get into Fallout 4, and there was a good reason for that. That was because I did one playthrough, it took me 40 minutes, and I killed the main quest village because I got bored and I didn't realize it was the main quest village. I thought it was a side quest village, so I just killed everyone in the village and I didn't have the main quest and I broke the tutorial. So I then had to restart the game from the beginning in a new save. If you want to know me as a person, that's my best explanation. I will break the shit out of things. I found out I do it in where I work, that we have like programming stuff. I managed to find a bug in that in the first like 2 weeks of working or something. They're like, how the hell do you work out this bug was? I just tried everything for an hour. And then I found that this is the thing. What? Yeah.
See,
the factory resets on resetting the Steam games. That's what we found out here.
That's one thing I do like about Baldur's Gate. You can literally kill a bunch of people, and although it does change the story, it doesn't really change what you can do. Like, you can still fuck off without like a main quest and go get yourself another main quest. It like, there's so many different quests that you can like progress through with the different acts. They're like, they don't really have one main quest, but like that involves like, well, anyone's specific.
Okay. Single player game. Which is one single player game that you wish you could go back in time and replay for the first time?
Celeste.
Damn, bold
That
choice.
was quick.
Good choice. Good choice.
Celeste.
But
That game
was
had me
fucking
screaming,
hard.
had me crying. I played that game when I was so fucking young. I don't know when I did it.
It's about
When was
mental
it
illness now.
released?
What,
Is it?
Zarsai or Celeste?
Yeah. No, it's the whole sort of game is about like sort of mental illness. It's about like depression and
Oh yeah, it
think.
is.
Yeah, and like what's it called? Like she has like panic attacks as well, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I loved
it's a-
it. It
it's-
was so good.
It's a beautiful game, but like it's very hard.
It is extremely hard. Like I get why she was getting those panic attacks if she had to actually do that. Like, genuinely, like
'cause you-
that. She's fucking running up a mountain trying to get
She-
as far as possible. You barely have any save points. It's like, what the fuck?
I'd probably have a panic attack if I died 1,000 times. It's like, yeah.
I think 1001 would do me. I'll be there like, you know what? Actually, just fuck it. I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
Mine
It's
Mine
so
would be Metro 2033 Redux. I wish I could go back and play that again for the first time.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
amazing.
Ooh.
I loved
I
it.
do have another one
That's
actually. as
really
well.
hard, actually.
Yeah.
Damn,
really
maybe I
hard.
shouldn't have said Celeste, but I don't regret saying Celeste.
You
either.
can say another one, Zarsai. It doesn't have to be one. You know.
Cave Story. And
What?
I don't
Along
think
the
any of you have heard
That's-
of Cave Story.
I know what Cave Story is. It's along the same sort of vein as
Yeah,
Celeste.
The fuck?
yeah, it's pretty much kind of similar. It's
It's
a
hard
really
as well.
good game. It's a very hard game, and I used to play that on the fucking Wii. As
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like I don't even know, like when I was like 13, maybe like 12. I completed it though on like hard mode, and I regretted my life.
Life
It
was
was
not
so
worth
good.
living at that point.
Like,
Yeah.
I remember being like so young and crying over the storyline, but it's such a good game. And like, what's it called, on Epic? They had it for free the other month, and I got it and downloaded it because I just want to replay it again.
Oh, nice.
Fair. I've got
Um,
another one. If you've not got one, Spud.
I do have one.
Oh, go on then.
Bloodborne.
Oh,
Um,
that's a good choice.
Bloodborne was, well, I got a tattoo of it. That's how much the game means to me.
Okay.
I love everything about Bloodborne. So I think with Bloodborne, it was probably the first game, because obviously it was a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
I think with that one, it's the first game I 100% finished. Because everything about that game was just fucking unbelievable. The whole atmosphere, the boss fights. It was essentially a Dark Souls game reskinned, but like it was a lot faster. Combat was faster. The whole sort of aesthetic of Bloodborne is just incredible. The world is stunning. Just everything about the game was just a really, really good experience. And it was my first like Souls game as well. I didn't play like Dark Souls first or anything like that. I played Bloodborne first. Because originally I didn't know what Bloodborne was, but I think I watched someone play it on YouTube for a bit and I was like, oh, this looks cool. And I played it through, and that was like the only game I played in that period, and it drove me insane, don't get me wrong, but like, oh, it was such a good game. And then I bought the DLC and the DLC is like way harder. But
Yeah.
I did an absolute oopsie doing that, because what happened when you complete a Souls game, you have a choice of going to New Game Plus.
Yeah.
So I went into New Game Plus, and then that's when I bought the DLC. So I was in because your character saves, so when you get into a New Game Plus, you take the same character with you, the weapons, everything. It's just the difficulty spike goes up dramatically. So I installed the DLC, went into the DLC area, not realizing I had New Game Plus on, and it was so hard. It was so fucking hard. But like, somehow I managed to get to the end of that DLC, and I think it took me to complete the DLC. I think I played about 180 hours of Bloodborne at that point. And like, it was just unbelievable, and I loved every minute of it. It's just, I want it to come to PC so bad, honestly, because what they're doing with like, because obviously with Dark Souls and stuff, they're bringing out mod packs and things. Yeah. And with Elden Ring and things like that. If they did that with Bloodborne, oh my days. Oh my days.
Well, another game for me, just to move on from your Bloodborne orgasm. Another one I would love to do would be Chernobyl. Do that fresh, like with no memory of what I would love to do that again, because I really wish, like looking back on it, I'd done it differently. Like, I wish I'd waited a bit longer, got more materials, and got more people on my side. Like, I really wish I'd done that. But like done stuff like killed less people, like managed to like sneak around, but because I was streaming it, it was a bit, I have a bit of a thing when I stream games like that where I'm like, just kill and get stuff over quickly. If you ever watch me play Splinter Cell Blacklist, it was essentially, I was like, right, just anyone that I can, we just kill, because it means I can wander through the levels quickly, rather than be like, oh, let's be sneaky and go around, because I have to concentrate then. I don't have to concentrate on killing people.
Stealth and me don't like go in the same sentence.
No, they don't for me
I like any Hitman game, like I'm like all out aggressive.
I will kill them.
I will kill everyone, even though it like reduces my score, because you get like a score based on how many like civilians you kill.
Unnecessary kills, basically.
Yeah, I'll wipe out 50 fucking civilians just to get to the target, because honestly, I don't care. Because fair. I don't have fun playing stealthy games, because you're forever fucking sneaking around, you're forever hiding all the time, and it's just not fun. It's just so slow to get through a level.
There's only Assassin's Creed is one of those games which I really enjoyed streaming, but I enjoyed playing them like by myself, because on all the stealthy missions, I take all my time with them. I'm a bit slow with them. When I'm streaming, I want to get through this mission quickly, so I rush them all, and I always fail them about 5 times. I'm rushing the stealth mission, and it's just like, bruh, I know I didn't need to rush at all, but I did, because I want to get this mission done. Like Black Flag, I fucking love Black Flag. It was like an entire game, but it's got way too many stealth missions where you're not allowed to kill anyone. It's unbelievable, because you're meant to be playing both sides basically, so you can't kill anyone because of it. And you're like, oh my god. You have to sneak past guards, and you have to time your run to like the next bush so the guard doesn't see you. Or he can see you, but only so he can investigate, and it's so annoyingly like, you get one, you can kill everyone, like sweet, just go around murdering everyone, and then you get the next one where you have to like stay stealthy and not killing anyone. You're like, oh my god. Oh, you can knock them out. Yeah, that's great and all, but it's still a pain in the ass.
I think Brotherhood is probably my favorite Assassin's Creed. I loved Brotherhood. Loved that one.
I never really played
either that
Brotherhood.
one or 3. Brotherhood's great.
I did enjoy 3. But I think the thing is, I went from Black Flag to 3, so the weapons on Black Flag were really cool. And then I went on to doing the Assassin's Creed 3, and none of the weapons were as cool. And I was like, oh.
I feel like I'm like in the minority in terms of like Black Flag. I didn't like Black Flag that much. I honestly
the weird
don't
bit
think
is,
it was
I can see why someone wouldn't like it.
because like from what I remember in that game, like a lot of the missions were like on water.
Yeah, quite a few of them are.
And I was like, I don't like that. I'm like, no, give me land, please. Because I understand the theme was sort of around like pirates and things like that, and that's fine. But like, it just wasn't as good as probably some of the earlier ones. That's why I preferred like 3, Brotherhood, even like Revelations. I think I probably preferred.
Yeah. The worst Assassin's Creed though.
Go on.
Odyssey. I
Wait, is that the Greek one?
Yeah.
I played that one.
Very little amount. I am not gonna lie to you. I may have illegally downloaded that game. I played about an hour of it, and even after getting it for free, I stopped playing it. That's how bad it was. It was so big. It was just like, you complete the tutorial, and alright, sweet, you gotta go and meet this person. Where is he? A 5-hour camel ride away. What the fuck? I was thinking, okay, sweet, there'll be a fast travel. No, there's not a fast travel. You have to do the full camel ride. You're like, my brother in Christ, I've just completed the tutorial. I want the next mission to be in the same city.
See, like, I think Assassin's Creed has literally just been like, since probably like Black Flag, it's just gone down.
Syndicate was good. I liked Syndicate.
I heard Valhalla is meant to be very good.
I liked Syndicate, and then I heard Valhalla is meant to be Odyssey, but better. Okay, I think it's a larger map, but easier way of getting around, and the combat's meant to be really good on that. Plus, you get to meet One Punch Man as well.
What?
Yeah, there's a One Punch Man Easter egg in Valhalla.
Is there? Oh my god.
Genuinely, there is. There's a guy, I can't remember what his name is, but he
Saitama.
goes. Well, no, but I know it's Saitama in One Punch Man. You fucking idiot.
No,
but
I was just wondering if the NPC was called Saitama.
In Valhalla, he might be called Saitama. I think it's like it's something close to that, but in Viking thing. And you go and talk to him, and goes, "Oh, I'm so bored. Everyone that comes to fight me, I just defeat them in one punch." That kind of stuff. And you kind of go to him, "Come then, no, bring it on." And then genuinely he defeats you in one punch. And then you get up afterwards and he just goes, "Oh, well, another one gone, another one done." And then just walks off. Just that's like, cool. What the fuck?
I like that. I like that. That's cool. That's very cool.
I believe as well, you also can't beat him. Like, you can counter him and stuff and get through to him, but you physically can't defeat him. Even if you can punch him many times.
That's class. I like that. Trying to think if there's any other games. I've turned around and probably said this before, but like my favorite game ever is probably Mario 64.
It's a good choice, though.
Like, I don't know why I
like
that
game. Where's that tattoo?
No.
Is it on your cock?
There's some things you just don't get tattooed. But like, I don't know why Mario 64. No, I don't understand.
Just a dot. That's all it is. Don't worry.
I don't understand like why it's my favorite game either. I think
what does that
it's just. I think it's just like nostalgic. I think it's more nostalgia than anything because obviously growing up with Mario and stuff like that. Yeah. I think Mario 64 was just something a little bit different than any other Mario game at the time. Because you had like multiple worlds to go to, collect certain stars and things like that, and I loved that. It was easy, but
I like
Mario games. Really
I preferred Mario Galaxy over 64, but I never played 64. I've only seen gameplay of it, and I'm like, Mario Galaxy always looks better to me.
Galaxy's good. It's in the same sort of vein.
Yeah, but it's all 3D, and that's what I like. It's on Wii as well.
Yeah, I think Mario games are better in 3D. I think, honestly.
I might actually have Mario Galaxy on the Wii.
I got it somewhere. I think it's downstairs.
Yeah, I do have Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii.
Oh, that one. I liked that one.
Yeah.
But I also liked the one where you could turn into a cat.
That
3D
is...
World?
Yeah, 3D World, you can do it. And a few others. I know,
Have you seen the
Em-
new Mario
Emily
game
has-
coming out?
No?
It's like it's 2D. It's back to 2D, but like
Oh, I
They-
might have actually, yeah.
there's like an elephant ability now.
Yeah.
Elephant ability.
Yeah, you can turn into an elephant
Oh my
and
God,
just
me. I
fucking
want to.
cause carnage. There's other ones as well, but like.
But, no, I mean, all these are like brilliant games and all that. But a big question is to you and to you, Zarsai. To you, Spud, and to you, Zarsai. Is there any games that you are looking forward to that are coming out? I mean, I have mine, which is CS2. But that comes out on Wednesday, so I'm already counting that. But I also don't know many games that are coming out. That's my biggest issue.
Probably Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I don't have a PlayStation that can run that.
No. Like, I've had a PS5. I had it on day one, bearing in mind.
Yeah.
PS5.
I remember
Um,
buying it, yeah.
Yeah, I bought it, and I had like Demon Souls, and I had like Miles Morales on it as well. And I barely play it now because there's just not many games I'm really looking forward to on there. But Spider-Man 2 is a rarity. That's like
Yeah.
an event. Because the Spider-Man games are fucking amazing. They're so good. But like, I think with the 2 Spider-Man games as well, I 100%ed those as well. Both of them. I
Yeah.
completed all the side missions, got all the upgrades, all the suits, everything. And this one's not going to be any different, so I'm 100% going to do that as well. I'm really looking forward to Spider-Man 2, I think.
Well, I've got 3 games on my wish list. One of them is Stride Fates, which is a VR single player. It looks like I think I saw it on Twitter first. It looked like a really cool game. This is just for my VR, broke totally.
Damn.
But I'll get onto that in just a minute. But yeah, so it looks a little bit like what's it called? Hardcore something. I can't remember what it's called. I'll have a look at it in just a second. But it's the same type of thing. I played it on stream before. Bullet something. Don't remember. Other one's House Flipper 2, and the final one is Little Kitty Big City.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one in between that, which is Squirrel with a Gun, but I think that's already come out.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
It looks ridiculous.
Oh, it does. What am I looking for? A second, I'll find this game because I've not got.
Honestly, there's a little game that I want to
Hard
play
Bullet,
that hasn't
that's
come
it.
out yet, but I don't know when the date is for like release.
What
But
is
it's
this?
what's the
really,
game?
really cute. It's called Gollumbert. Okay, and it's about a little golem that has been asleep for like 100 years and like awakes to like his like own little island and like takes care of plants and talks to everyone who's on there. And it looks really, really cute, and it's one of those like cute cozy games that I would just play by myself because I'm a weirdo.
It's because you have
It
no
looks
friends.
adorable.
That's why.
Excuse me, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Because you two are just
Try
really,
argue
you
it.
two are
Try
bad
argue it.
friends. But there's also another one called Bloomtown.
Oh, I want to play that.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be released. But then
Bloomtown. Let me have a look.
Bloomtown.
It's a lot
It
like
looks really
Stardew
cool.
Valley.
Ye-
Oh, I probably won't like it.
Kinda. It kinda.
That's a porn game. That's land.
It's cool. It looks cool. It looks interesting. But the release date is so long, and I'm like,
I can't find it. Is it all one word?
Bloomtown.
Oh, town.
A different story. It looks like it would be really like a nice fun game. Obviously me and Spud would enjoy it more than you, just because you. But yeah.
Well, last
it
time I
looks
played
very
Stardew
cute.
Valley with you, you kicked me out of the farm.
No, I didn't.
You did,
Lie.
because I played with you and Pink.
No,
And you kicked me out of the farm because I wasted all the money consistently by continuously passing out.
Honestly, can you blame them? I
deserved
can't.
it, yeah.
No, that's no. I don't blame you for it, but it did happen. I remember I kept stealing Pink's bed as well. It's even funnier. She would go, "I'm going to sleep now," and I'd run into her house wherever she was sleeping and sleep in that bed. That was a
See, I don't mind
constant. Yeah, because I remember she slept in your bed one time and you slept in it, and I just ran in from nowhere and just slept in it out of left field.
And there was another game that we played, a farm game that we played with Pink for a little bit, and all you would do was keep, the farming one. You know exactly which
I know the one.
And all he did was spend like 10 gold on planting like
farm
plots
together
of land and like doing nothing else but like fucking hitting a stick into the ground and like losing us money. And me and Pink were just like watching him, being like, what a sad fuck.
Yeah, farm together was the game. I wasn't even streaming at the time. I just wanted to ruin your lives.
Genuinely.
I like games like that though. I like sort of, cozy games.
I remember when we played Terraria.
games.
Oh, good times.
Yeah, but like we never really played it properly.
What are you on about? That railway through the sky was the clip of the century for my channel.
I noticed how well that did, and I was like, how the fuck?
How is it even doing these days? It must be
I swear it's on like 8K or something.
More than that. Roadkill 15K.
Damn.
And then I got another one on 10K, which is the drop one.
What? Yeah.
So, which one's this one? What was I even playing then? Oh, that's on 17. Yeah, probably, yeah. Right, okay. So I think we're kind of all out of gaming questions.
Camera's gone. Fuck.
Your face on that one. But we're kind of running out of gaming questions I can ask.
There we go.
And we'll save some for another time, and I'll think of some more ones anyway. But anyway. So, considering Friday is normally our anime night, people don't know, me and Spud spend most of our nights on Friday watching anime, because I don't work Saturday and we don't care about him.
Sometimes Zarsai. Very rarely Zarsai.
She came for the first time, maybe, if that.
Yeah, and then she stuck around for like 10 minutes.
You got, and then I got drunk, and then...
But you did, yeah. You kept talking, and I was like, bruh, I'm trying to watch this.
Shut up.
No, but the thing is, like, I was, but then I wasn't, because then there would be moments where you just thought I died.
Yeah, because we watched, like, 3 episodes in a row, and me and Spud had full-on conversations in between these, like, episodes, and I genuinely thought you'd left the call. Until I looked over, and you were still in the call, and I had to go, Zarsai, are you asleep or, like, not? And you're like... Yeah, I'm awake. Are you? Are you now?
I was awake, but the one was like when you went to pee and Spud was there as well. He also asked, "Are you okay?" And like I had Indy next to me, but I'd just gone to pee, and Indy was like, "I don't know if I should tell them if like you went to pee or if you're dead."
I remember gaming. We played GeoGuessr with Indy. That's what we did.
Oh my god, we need to bring GeoGuessr back. Please.
The thing is, I want to bring it back.
Please.
No.
But we gotta do like the fun one where it's... Well, I prefer the ones where you gotta guess the country, not the position. I prefer those ones over the case of like, oh, you know what.
See, Spud just doesn't want to play because he lost every single time.
No, it's just boring. I don't like it.
Oh my.
Because you don't know countries, you don't travel because you're Welsh.
Yeah, you don't even know the type of soil in different countries, but how are you supposed to be good at GeoGuessr?
No, I just
don't you know
like
South African soil is orange?
I don't want a geography lesson when I'm playing a game, okay?
You don't get a geography lesson,
no,
it's just memorizing shit.
No.
My favourite one is when me and Zarsai were playing. Genuinely some of my favourite stories about GeoGuessr. And she went, we're doing famous places. She lands in Dubrovnik in the walled city, which I've been to. And it lands outside an Irish pub. And I just went, wait a second, I've been there. It's just like, I would direct you exactly where that is, because I know exactly where it is.
Oh.
And I was like 80 yards off or something, because it was the other side of like a road. Oh, it was like, that was a second.
That
I
was
was
so funny.
I was like,
That was so
I've
funny.
been to that pub.
You know
like,
the worst
what?
thing? The worst thing for me about playing GeoGuessr was I did just a random UK one, no specific area in the UK.
Yeah, yeah,
And it
I
comes
love
to a
doing
fucking
those.
bridge. Comes to a fucking bridge, and I'm like, hang on a minute, I know this bridge.
Bridge?
Like, this bridge seems very familiar, and like my boyfriend turns around to me and goes, what the fuck do you mean this random bridge in the UK seems familiar? And then I click exactly where it is, and he's going, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, who the fuck knows bridges that well? And I was just like, I don't know,
Bridge
I'm a bridge person.
connoisseur.
I live under that bridge, how dare you?
This is just a rental,
Yeah.
mate.
Oh, it
no.
was amazing.
Oh, no,
but
this
every
is-
time I played GeoGuessr and there was a bridge, he'd just look at me like, do you know that fucking bridge? Do you? Do you?
You being cunt now?
I'm like,
Yeah.
Uh,
Sake.
I love GeoGuessr. I can't see it. And it's free because we've got Indy's
we
account.
we stole Indy's account, so
Nice.
it's free.
Nice.
I'm still logged in.
Nice. I remember I think I actually genuinely did a stream where I did like mini clip games because Flash was about to end. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a stream, and I played Age of War, and I forgot how good that game is. Like, this is one of those games where I'm like, it's good, it's just good, you know? But anyway, right, back onto the anime questions.
Yeah.
So, my big question is what, well, I actually don't I remember your favourite one? No, I think favourite one we already probably know the answer to and that kind of stuff. Oh, it's Demon Slayer, that's it.
Yeah.
I probably should have guessed that. It's all he ever goes on about. Endlessly, after stream, it's endless. It's just Demon Slayer.
Always Demon Slayer.
But anyway, yeah. So me and Spud, we love. I don't know how it worked out. I think it's because separately we enjoy different things. So I like magic and swords and blood and gore and that kind of stuff from anime, and you don't. That's all I remember from it.
No, I wouldn't say I don't like it. It's just not my preferred genre.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's the shonen genre in general. Like, there's no good shonen coming out which is properly gripping me, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Because, like, what we had? We've had Demon Slayer, which I've already established is my favorite. We've had Jujutsu Kaisen, which is mid. There's My Hero Academia, which is mid. There's what else is there? Really?
Naruto, but that's my favorite. Do not diss that.
Naruto is old. I wouldn't say that's recent.
Attack on Titan, mid.
I don't class Attack on Titan as shonen.
It's a shonen.
Nah, it's more action. I wouldn't say it's shonen.
Shonen. I'm sorry, sir, but it's shonen.
I don't know. Shonen is anime that's directed to teenagers. I think Attack on Titan is more the adult side.
Nah, that's directed towards teenagers with gore. That's all it is.
I wouldn't say that's shonen. But
Nah,
that's fine.
because Van Helsing, adult. Attack on Titan is not adult. There's not enough sexual references for it to be adult.
No, but it doesn't have to have just sex in it. It's like the over-the-top violence. There's people dying.
Brother, have you watched Van Helsing?
I have. I'm not arguing that that's not action. That is 100% action.
And
but
tits.
Attack on Titan, people are dying left, right, and center all the time. You don't get that.
Not after season 1, they don't. Barely anyone dies after season 1.
No, but like in terms of shonen, not many characters are dying, apart from like.
I think Naruto. A lot of people die in Naruto.
Yeah, come on. That's not.
We'll have a
full
full argument about this.
That is one. No, right. So, shonen. Bleach, Naruto, Demon Slayer, One Piece, My Hero Academia. What did you say?
Chicken.
Thank you. Very used to this conversation.
Great.
Black Clover.
Black Clover.
Oh yeah, that's
yes.
done. Yeah.
I was
Jujutsu
trying to rember it.
And you went with chicken.
Well.
As your remembrance strategy was just chicken.
It helped me.
All right,
remember.
Kentucky Pride, calm the fuck down in the background.
ReZero.
ReZero's Isekai.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck this shit.
Dragon Ball. That's shonen as well.
What Sword Art Online? Is that an isekai? No,
That's
it's
Isekai.
not. Oh,
No,
fuck
it's not.
that.
No one dies in it.
No.
Oh,
no,
many
they
people
don't.
die in it. No one actually technically dies in it. They're
Yeah, they
reborn,
do.
yes.
It's not like reincarnate.
No,
they're
Sword
not.
Art Online, they're dead. Like,
They're
they
dead.
die in Sword Art
No,
Online.
they don't. Well, yes,
They
they do,
do.
but the main characters don't. They don't die and come to life in another world. They're
I wish I did.
They just-
comatose and but in another world.
It's not like Mashoko Tensei, which is an Isekai.
It's not like
Or-
I woke up in a new world as a vending machine. No, that's an isekai.
That's an Isekai. Yeah. More about that in a second because there's something I want to actually talk about that.
Is it good?
For the wrong reasons. I haven't watched it, by the way, but
Oh,
there's
God.
something really pissed me off. What were we
They
talking about?
finished it?
Shonen. Shonen. No, I haven't.
No, have they? Did they reach a
Nope.
bunch of requirements
Yeah,
to finish it?
So they finished it. The season's finished, but
they're
I got
getting
something else
a
to talk
second
about.
season, aren't they?
They are getting a second season, which I'm like, why?
How?
Why?
How?
Why?
How?
Just how? Yes, exactly. But in terms of like shonen that's coming out, there's just nothing that interests me. That's why Demon Slayer is high on my list, because whenever Demon Slayer comes out for me, it's like an event. It's like that's the next thing, which is like top tier stuff. I've heard the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen's meant to be really good as well. I have heard
Yeah,
that.
but they said that about the first season.
I know, but like the first season there was nothing in that first season which gripped me at all. There was nothing in that season which made me go, I want to watch the next season when it comes out.
The movie
all.
was good, and the final. But the problem for me, it was the final fight scenes in the last like 3 episodes were like awesome. But it's like I've watched so much of that just to get to the final fight scenes.
But I don't know what it is about Jujutsu Kaisen which makes it like top tier. I'd say it's like a 7 at least, if that. I'd probably say like high 6, low 7, honestly.
Yeah.
But like, there's no characters which stand out to me, really. I don't think Yuji's a good main protagonist.
I
don't
think
really
he's
like
good,
him.
but only when he's surrounded by the other 2, which is one of those weird ones where it's like I do quite like him, but by himself he's not.
But the action isn't there a lot of the time, and when the action's there, it's just not good.
It's too
For me.
much, almost punching. If that makes any sense. It's
Yeah,
almost
but-
like there's no skillful thought about it. It's kind of just like slug match until one of us goes down. That's what I disliked about the action. Every other ones I've seen, it's been like, right, strategy, that kind of stuff. That one is just like keep punching till he goes down and don't stop. It's like, bruh.
Yeah, but like, people compare the two. So there's Demon Slayer, the people who like Demon Slayer, and then there's the people who like Jujutsu Kaisen. It's those two, because those are the 2 shonens that have come out recently, which people, I suppose, like, I guess. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that get talked about the most. But to me, I think Demon Slayer is stronger because the fights are interesting. The action's just phenomenal when it's there. The story is whatever. It doesn't really need to rely on story too much. Animation's god tier. And
it's
just like I think just in general it's just a well-balanced show. Whereas Jujutsu Kaisen has this, it's just, I don't know, it's just not there for me.
No one does odd ones, which I look back at now, and I think to myself, if there's a second season, I would definitely put it down as on my to watch list.
Yeah.
But I didn't fully enjoy this first season.
No.
No.
Like-
Do you have any animes which are like that? It's like you didn't fully enjoy the first season, but if there's a second season, you would watch it. For me, that's Chainsaw Man. I didn't really enjoy the first season. That's already got a second season. Bro.
Yeah, but like when I watched One Punch Man season 1, it was amazing. I loved the first season.
Yeah.
But like I knew there was a second season there. But like I was satisfied with how season 1 was without maybe thinking about watching season 2. I watched season 2 and I was very disappointed.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I'm with you on that.
I was very disappointed because One Punch Man season 1 set the bar like really high. Because honestly, that first season was probably like high 8 to low 9. Honestly, it was
It's
so
a good starting anime. That's
Yeah.
my thing. People, if you're gonna watch starting anime, you want One Punch Man season 1.
Yeah, but like, then you go on to season 2, and season 2 was just, I don't know what happened because they had something really good there in the first season. I'm not saying the second season was bad, but it was a massive step down.
I know what they had to do. Essentially, they have to set up the third season if there was one. I still don't know if there is one coming, but
It is, yeah, it's coming.
yeah. So if you follow on the
Mappa are doing
books, they've got to set up Garo as one of the main villains. But the thing is, it takes so long to set him up. In the books, he's in it constantly for about 8 books before he's actually like revealed as like a proper main villain, of him just doing training and that kind of stuff and trying to be the villain. So that was the thing for me. But nah, if we go back onto my actual question, which has nothing to do with what you said, I want to point out.
No, I know.
Which was,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, which was a case of the first season was not great, but it kept you in a cliffhanger enough to watch the second season. For me, that was Chainsaw Man, right? I saw like end of the first season itself, so mid, unbelievable, mid to bad. If someone went, I liked it, but at the same point I was like, it's a mid anime at best. But then if someone told me there's a second season coming out, I'd be like, right, when's it coming out? I want to watch it. That's the kind of thing for me.
I much preferred the first season of Chainsaw Man than the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. Honestly, would you disagree? I wouldn't. I love Chainsaw
I'd put them
Man.
about the same.
I liked how violent it was, Chainsaw Man. Really violent.
Look at you, Mr. Gore and Blood.
Yeah, but like, it's not often you get like gore in anime. Like I watched Hell's Paradise. Well, have you watched that yet?
I still yet to watch that now. I'm a very busy man, but I can't just watch anime.
I watched some of it and then I forgot that it existed, like I usually do.
Hell's Paradise is amazing.
Hell's Paradise was really good at the start, and the manga's really good.
It's so good.
I've been
the
watching
manga's really
Baki,
good as well,
Baki the
but, like,
Grappler, but
The season's really good.
See,
Okay.
no, I'm in the late season of Baki. That's been a good watch actually. So I thought it was gonna be all about Pickle, but it wasn't, and I was like, oh my god, it's half and half of this. Still yet to finish it, so don't ruin it for me.
Okay, so I've said my favourite anime, Demon Slayer, obviously.
Obviously.
What's yours?
You know mine.
Come on.
It's a very basic one.
I know it is very normie.
It's very normie, but it's Naruto.
Why?
Well, number one, there's a couple of reasons. It was the first long anime I watched, and I fully watched throughout. And 2, it was the first anime that made me cry. Because boy, how did Jiraiya's death? Jiraiya's death. If no one's watched Naruto, fucking spoilers. That fucker's about 8 years old. Don't fucking deal with it at this point. But no, it wasn't the scene of the death itself, but the aftermath just breaks you like a fucking bath bomb in some water. Like, it's awful. But it does that on multiple occasions, but you don't quite realize it until it leads up to like a properly brutal one. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But no, all about that. I mean, the backstory of all the characters are really like in depth. They're all there. The backstory of Naruto is a bit, the first one, before you get to Naruto Shippuden, I wasn't a great fan of Naruto. You like all the other characters around him more. Because his whole thing is, I'm going to be Hokage. I'm going to be. They says that the whole time. You're like, boy, shut the fuck up. You're going to get slapped. But then when it gets to Shippuden, it becomes a lot better because instead of it being like, I'm going to become Hokage, it's more like, I just want to become part of the village. That's what I realized when I was away. Like, my job here is now no longer to become like head of it, just be part of it, and then I can work towards becoming the head afterwards. And then he does end up saving the village on multiple occasions. Purpose saying that's a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. It's just what happens. Okay, you're not gonna watch Dragon Ball and think, oh no, Goku's gonna die forever. That's not how this works.
Like, fucking Goku dies like fucking 25 million times in Dragon Ball. It's not even surprised that he died.
I watched Dragon Ball.
I don't even watch.
I watched Dragon Ball the first one, and then I watched Dragon Ball Z up until they start mentioning the movie. So I watch when he defeats. I don't remember his name. No, it's after that.
Beerus.
Actually, he doesn't defeat him. No, before Beerus.
Vegeta.
No. After Vegeta. One in between. Don't remember his name.
Piccolo?
No, that's before Vegeta.
See, I don't even know Dragon Ball. I just fucking
Yeah,
listed off the villains.
I can't fucking remember his name.
What does he look like?
Fucking dildo.
All Dragon Ball villains then.
Yeah, but no, it was one of the things where I got to a point and they just randomly at a point, a planet explodes and Goku was meant to have like escaped it. And then at one random point, it just cuts to the next episode. It skipped a whole movie. Like, there was a movie about everything that happened. And it showed none of it. And it just went, oh yeah, a devil came down and started poisoning the earth. I was like, when did that happen?
Is it the purple guy, the one with the big head?
Me too. That's how I want to be remembered.
I'm gonna have to.
I think I know what you're on about. He looks like Mewtwo, yeah.
Yeah, Frieza. I can't believe I
That's
forgot
it.
Frieza.
That's it.
But no, it was one of the things I was just like, bruh, how can you, like, I don't want to start watching things in the sense of you've got to know what episode to watch a movie to then go back to watching a series to watching a... People are like, it doesn't work that way. I was like, it fucking does. Because you can't just skip entire plot points and enemies for no reason. Even when I've seen it done, there is normally an explanation behind it. Or there's like some catch-up episodes, or there's, something like that. Not just, oh, this happened by the way, now his dad's here. Like, whose dad? Who is this person?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't even get into Dragon Ball. Zarsai, your favorite anime?
My favorite anime?
Yeah.
One that you didn't want to fucking put in S tier when we did the tier list.
Well, I don't remember doing the tier list. I think I was drunk.
We did an anime tier list.
I'm gonna guess.
Put my favorite anime.
We put One Punch Man in S tier, and I was like, what? Why?
Yeah, exactly. What? No, One Punch Man is S tier. How dare you, Spud? How dare you?
Season 1 is S tier.
Overall, One Punch Man is S tier.
But no, because no, it's not.
Overall, it is.
I can't
Season
even
1
hear
makes
you
up
now,
for Season
Spud.
2.
Can't even hear you
because
now.
Season 2 alone drops it down a mark, so it's at least an A.
S tier.
Black Clover's a B tier then.
That's fine, but like, so One Punch Man isn't S tier.
One Punch Man is S tier, and you cannot deny it, but
It's not. It's not.
it's 2 against 1, and I want to point out this is dictatorship, and I win. So fuck off.
Fine. It's not. No, you're essentially saying One Punch Man is 10 out of 10. It's not.
Yes.
No.
It
There's nothing
is.
wrong with it.
No.
I love
No.
that sexy bald head. Okay.
I want to lick it. Okay, Spud, so why don't you shut your fucking mouth?
Right, okay. Zarsai, favorite anime? Where is it?
Hunter, Hunter.
Fuck off, is that your favourite? That's shit!
It's
Shit
not
beyond
shit.
belief!
It's not shit.
It's
not
not
shit.
It's
I
really
say
good.
it's like B tier.
It is
A
C at
tier.
best.
Fucking
It's
hell.
not C.
It is
I know
C
what
tier
problem
anime.
you have with it. I know what you have wrong with it.
The best part of Hunter x Hunter is the opening.
The part of Hunter x Hunter, yeah, you get a good like first 50 to 60 episodes, and then you just they just kill off all the fucking B characters apart from the main sidekicks and go, well, that's that, and he has to fight a big boss, and that's the entire rest of it. He meets his dad and he just goes, sweet, let's go, and that's it. That's the end of it.
Also,
Yeah, but you have to also take it into account. The writer was very sick, okay,
He's
as
on
well. The
hiatus
writer
a
for the
lot.
manga, very sick. He didn't release anything for 3 years, couldn't continue the story, so there's nothing to continue on the anime because he was literally so ill that he couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
Sounds
but,
like a
it's
him
such a
problem.
good-
Still makes the anime shit.
yeah, but now he has
It's so
come out.
good.
He has come out recently and said that he has written the next part of the manga. So
So good.
that-
But it's still
coming
not
out.
gonna be good.
look,
It
it's
is, though.
it's not terrible. I'm not going to say that. I'm-
You guys
It's
just like
it's
don't
good.
get into the lore of stuff,
It's
and you just
good.
want to take it as you
and
take
that's all I'm
it.
going to say. I'm not going to
I'm
say
like,
it's amazing.
Nah,
it's
Spud,
good.
Spud, nuh-uh,
good.
nuh-uh, it's great.
Okay, Zarsai. I want you
Yeah.
to explain to me a memorable arc from Hunter x Hunter, which isn't the first one, the training arc.
Chimera Ant arc is really long, by the way.
Yeah, Chimera Antark is good though.
Boring
Yeah,
as
but it's
shit.
It's really long.
Boring.
Oh my god. The island arc, the game island arc is good. Where they're in the game island. That's a good one.
That's training. It's boring as shit.
God.
Which one was it? Which one was
You
like
just have a problem
best
with every
arc?
single anime that I like.
Yep.
Which one was like the best? Which one was it? Dark Continent arc. That was probably the best one.
Which one?
That continent hasn't been an arc yet though.
Yeah, but it's like
In the manga,
in the
Yeah.
manga. Yeah, it's good.
it's good.
I don't remember talking about mangas here. I said anime. So fuck off, Spud.
That's fine. That's fine. But like, okay. Have we all? What I know you have, Jasper. Have you watched One Piece, Zarsai?
Yes, she has.
A bit of it.
How much?
Like 500 episodes.
Okay.
About the
that's
same
fine.
amount as me.
So you've watched more than me. I have recently finished the first arc.
What, 100 episodes in? Congratulations, my man.
No,
Congratulations.
no, that's not even 100 episodes. It's like 60.
Oh my
Like-
god, I want this man.
I've watched the East Blue arc. I've now started Alabasta, but
What an
got-
arc!
This makes me
wait.
this makes me
Car-
want to rewatch it.
No,
I've got something to show you.
don't tell me
Has
you've
he got
already
another
bought
fucking
stuff
tattoo?
for it. On his buttock. It's on his
Exactly.
buttock.
It's on his butt.
I forgot about
prepared.
Assassination Classroom! Oh my god!
Hey Spud, do you want to buy the manga off me? I have all of them
Of what?
One
of
Piece.
Assassination Classroom.
He's got
I
it, it's
got
in the
it.
background.
Assassination. Buy more. What is he fucking?
Oh, there's more characters than that, Spud.
No, but what do you think it is?
Honestly, cocaine.
It's the manga, obviously.
So
that's only
this
only
is-
the East Blue arc.
Yeah, no, that's not even East Blue. Like, they gave me fucking Sky Island and Water 7 first. But
They're like 5
I
fucking
have-
arcs in! Like,
I know, but I haven't started reading it yet. I literally had this yesterday. But The first box set's
Spud's
come
gone
in.
crazy.
The first box set's come in. It's coming tomorrow. The third box set's coming tomorrow. And the fourth box set's coming tomorrow.
All I'm saying, Spud, is you have too much
Spud.
time on your hands. Wank more.
I've got.
Can
I've got-
I ask
I've
you a
got-
question, Spud? How's Pokemon going? How's your Pokemon card collecting going?
I've stopped that ages ago. I'm collecting
Oh,
manga.
okay, thank fuck.
Now. I'm collecting manga now.
No more cardboard cards.
No.
No, now he's got paper books. It's different.
It's
So
just more.
different.
This is different, but
It's
more
thinner
visual.
cardboard, but lots more of it. Don't worry, everyone. Don't
It's
worry.
It's just visually more appealing to look at, I guess.
How dare
what
you
I
say
mean.
that about Pop Theo?
What were we talking about? Hunter x Hunter. So, Hunter x Hunter's your favorite anime, Zarsai?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
think
I'm
so?
gonna look at animes. Best anime.
No, don't do that.
Going to.
Yeah, but One Piece is going to be at the top, surely. Or Full Metal Alchemist, actually.
It was One Piece. Get wrecked.
No, I was right first time. Shock. But yeah, I finished the first arc of One Piece yesterday.
I'm going for a quick wee.
I liked
The
it a
thing
lot.
is,
Continue
though, like,
talks, but
I don't love
Oh,
too
right.
many.
I liked it a lot. One Piece is an experience. It's long, very long. I don't even know why I put myself through that, to be honest with you. I think it's just so I can sort of get into conversations about it if it comes up. But like, One Piece is just a fucking beast, honestly. But
No,
yeah,
I get that.
I'm collecting the manga now because I just think it's easier to consume rather than watch the anime.
That's fair.
Because it takes me less amount of time.
I feel that too. That's why I
to-
liked reading manga so much, because it takes such less time, and you can like build up emotions quicker, and then be depressed again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some aspects where I prefer to watch the anime because obviously it's got like voice acting and stuff in it.
Yeah,
like-
but that's when you're like feeling lazy and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. It's just
I
if I
don't
want
think
to.
it makes up.
I think it's just that if I wanted to experience a story a lot quicker, then just read the manga. Because I've got, what have I got currently? I've got Chainsaw Man. I've got Mob Psycho 100. That's a really good anime, by the way. Have you seen that?
Mobs, no.
Mob
haven't.
Psycho is fucking amazing. It's like if One Punch Man had a child. It's
Yeah.
fucking amazing. Jasper
I-
likes Mob Psycho too.
I do love Mom Psycho. Yes.
Mob Psycho is better than One Punch Man.
No,
Okay.
It is. It is.
it's not.
It is. The story's better.
I'll think about
the
it.
character's better. The fights are better. And the animation's better. It's so much better.
No, you're still wrong.
Maybe.
It is. It's so much better. It
It's
is
not
way
better.
better than One Punch Man.
You're making me get out the milk bottles.
Oh no.
I've got. What else have I got? I've got.
I also have
Tokyo Ghoul.
Maltesers next to me. I ran downstairs and grabbed loads of snacks because I might go on a sugar high. Why not?
Okay.
Oh my god, these milk bottles smell
Oh.
so good.
There is one anime that we have to talk about.
No.
And it's one that me and Jasper are currently watching, and it is God tier. So-
Okay, I want to just point out right now, this man is not wrong.
Is it the
It
one
is-
that's your profile picture?
no.
no, that's Comic Can't Communicate.
That's
Oh my
also
god, you're watching Rent a Girlfriend, aren't you?
Yeah, we
Yes.
are.
I fucking knew
Yeah.
it. I fucking knew it.
Have you been watching his ass? Have you been
No.
watching it?
No,
Oh,
I
you're
got
missing
told
out.
it's really fucking good.
It's so good.
So good.
I
that's what it's called,
I've
like.
had to force Spud into not watching them all every week and trying to do it so we end at the right point, but we have to watch enough in a week to keep us satisfied.
So hard. It's so hard.
We can only watch one episode this week as well, Spud, don't forget, because we watched 3 last week, but I'm glad we did. if we watched that episode this week, it would have not been as hard hitting as last week.
No, that's true.
Okay.
But it's so good. It's so good. Like, it's like top 3 shows for me. 100%. For some reason, it shouldn't be, but it is.
I think I've explained to you many times, haven't I, Spider, where it's a sense of you know exactly how it's going to end. There's no way it can end in any other way from how the anime has been written, how it all goes.
Press X.
But true, but it's how they get there which makes it so good. Because we know what was going to happen, but how is it going to happen? And you spend the whole time going, bruh! It's the most frustrating, annoying, disbelieving, piss take like fucking anime, but it's so good.
But it's I don't know how to sort of put into words why I like the show so much.
There is no reason why. You just do.
It's just really good. Like, it's frustrating.
The animation
to
is quality. It's frustrating to the point where you're like, come on, man, just get on with it. Stop being a pussy ass bitch.
Yeah.
You know, everything about it is really cool. The characters, apart from Ruka, are really cool and really nice. I hate Ruka because she reminds me of my ex. Like, straight up, she does.
He has
Fair.
there's like a burning passion with Ruka, and I'm like, bro. Like,
She comes
to be
onto
fair,
the
all the
street,
girls are
onto the
good.
screen. I'm straight. Get the fuck off. Don't care. Get the fuck off the screen. Die. Get hit
Every
by
time-
train.
Every time Ruka comes onto the screen, it's like, fuck off, cunt.
Yeah,
That's literally what it is. But, like, I don't see a problem with Ruka. I don't want the main character to really be with her. 100% I don't.
I hope
But, like-
Roku gets hit by a train, a bus, and a car. Then cycled over by a police officer, then hit by a fucking ambulance, wakes up in a new world as a vending machine, and then gets eaten with snacks up and fucking dies.
Damn. That's how he feels
Wow.
about Ruka.
Yeah. Fuck.
And
But,
my
like-
ex, but that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like,
Mixture of the two there.
Nah, it's all about Ruka, don't worry.
Like,
All about
the
Ruka.
episode.
Yep.
The episode we watched last week was probably the best it's had. Honestly, it was such a good episode.
I'm trying to
I
think of a better
can't
one.
really.
I prefer the one where it's a ferry episode where they're doing the beach stuff, where they end up basically saving each other. I quite like that one,
That was good.
but it was definitely not as good as the one we watched last week. That's why I'm really glad we watched 3 rather than 2.
Yeah. I've heard as well that that's not even the peak of this season. I've heard
Yeah.
it's better.
Well, that can only mean good things.
I don't know if it's gonna mean what I think it means, but
I don't think for
like,
this season it won't.
No, I think probably
Um,
next season.
next season it will be the thing. But there is meant to be an announcement on the 27th, which is when it ends. Which is next week on Thursday.
Yeah.
Um,
so excited.
No, wait, when's?
That's when the next episode comes out. So it's
It
next
can't
Friday.
be. No, it can't be when the next episode comes out because next 27th is the. Yeah, it's the Wednesday. I was thinking because I was like, I'm in a retirement deal on the Friday and it's the 29th, and I've got the
Oh.
E-Creators meetup on the 30th, and that's the Saturday. So it can't be. Can't be that. Right. So yeah, it'll be Wednesday as an announcement. What do you think the announcement's going to be, Spud? Do you think it's going to be no
Obviously
more
the-
to the anime, or do you think it's going to be we're going to be wrapping up the manga?
I don't know. I think it's just probably going to be an announcement for season 3 because they didn't stop it.
4.
They didn't stop it. Season 4, sorry, because they didn't stop it.
No, there's
It's
no way
too
they're
much.
stopping until the manga's finished and the anime is finished.
Yeah, it's.
And I
honestly,
swear to God, there better be a clean fucking ending to this. If there's not a clean ending to this, riot's gonna be it's just gonna be me holding a banner in the middle of my city going, bring me the fucking ending!
it's gonna be like, imagine if it's like fucking Promised Neverland all over again. Imagine.
There's no way, because everyone not slated it, but everyone hated the ending of it. There's no way that anyone is doing that again.
No. you never know. Anything can happen, can't it? Keep talking. I need a piss.
Okay.
Oh.
I have a feeling we should probably change the subject because I think me and Spud are getting a bit too heated over these things.
Fine.
But anyway, so we should probably change it up a bit. So we got to get a new subject, but I quite like going back to our life stories because we got some quite funny ones. I think we could probably talk for like another half an hour because we'll probably be ending around 10. Anyway, but we've actually all met up in person, which is a shock. I know.
I've never met these men in my life.
We're not men, you know that.
No.
we treated Spud to his first. So these are like stories we'll bring up when he's back. So we treated Spud to his first Wagamamas, and Zarsai introduced me to calamari, which I want to point out, very nice. Me and Zarsai shared a bunk bed hotel room, which I want to point out, fucking amazing.
I loved it.
Hello.
And we just did some fun activities. Yeah, when we went all around the Cardiff. So I feel like, because I was like, we'll change off anime because we seem to be getting a bit heated about the whole anime stuff. So we'll change off it.
No, really
but
crazy.
But no. So this fucking night. What was it? It was 2 days, wasn't it? We booked.
Yes.
We booked the night at the hotel, and we left at about 5 the next day. So we did have 2 days there. So
also got home at like fucking 2 a.m. in the morning. Really needed a piss for like 6 hours, but couldn't pee.
Nice. So it started off. I was late, wasn't I? Down. I'm late to everything. I say I'm gonna be, and I always set up too
I had to
late.
awkwardly just stare at Spud because I didn't really know what else to do because I'm socially awkward.
Yeah.
And I was just like, because I remember I was late down. I'd just gotten to the parking bit because I got there and it was like on the dot of like when we went to meet. I got in like into my parking space in Spud City, and it fucking took me 20 minutes to like get into the parking space itself. I was like, for fuck's sake. And so then I basically went, right, so meet me at like the closest pub, the closest Spoons. We'll all meet there, and I'll go from there. Fucking head down, and for some reason, neither of you two had a drink by the time I got there. I was like, bruh, what's happening?
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah,
like
right.
Yeah. So I got there and went, right, I'm having a drink of Sud. I've driven, an amount of hours to get there. I need a drink. And, so I get a cider. I think Zarsai, you get a lemonade at that point, because it was only about 2.
lemonade.
Point now. It wasn't about 2. And that's why I was like, I'll only have like the 1 or 2 ciders, that kind of stuff. I'll have a chat, and then we'll head over to our next thing. Fucking Spud comes back with 3 bottles of hooch, and I was like, well, he's not fucking out drinking me, the twat. Not having any of this shit in this house. So then I finished my pint real quick and ordered like another one and another one. So by the time we finished, I mean, me and Spud are on like 3 pints each, basically. And
I've had my
Zarsai
second lemonade.
and Zarsai had 2 lemonades.
That's right. Oh my god.
I can't remember what we did first.
Lemonade.
Escape
We did
room?
do that.
No.
No, that was the next day.
Bowling.
Golf.
Did we do golf first?
Oh.
Or did we
I
have
think we
food
did-
first?
No, food was after bowling.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What did we do?
We ate at Spoons. We ate food at Spoons.
Oh, we
that's
did a bit
right.
of food
Yeah,
at
we did.
Spoons, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. How dare you?
So yeah, so then we went from the Spoons, we had a bit of food. We went bowling, didn't we, after that? I think we did bowling first.
I think we had golf first.
We went
Was it
golf
golf first? I want to fight, we didn't just do golf. Spud got ripped off at the Apple store.
Yeah.
That also happened. Because he went, oh, you know what? I need a new Apple Watch. Can we head into the Apple store? We were like, bro, why are you going to the Apple store for an Apple Watch? What the fuck? And he just went, I just need something simple. I just need to tell the time on my footsteps. That's all I need. That's all I need. Fucking goes, we just went, right, you just need this one, the cheapest one there was. You just need this one, then Spud, it'll do everything you need for you. Fucking woman turns up, just goes, oh yes, oh yeah. You want this one, the next generation buff, because that one have updates in 2 months. And you just went, oh, you raised a fair point, love. Like, bruh, you just need to tell the time. After
Where
2
is
months,
it now, can I ask?
where is this watch now?
Sold it.
There are no words for this, Spud. I hope you know.
They're literally fucking nuts.
How much did you sell it
Sold
for?
it.
Yeah,
Oh, I sold it for quite a lot. I can't remember how much.
How
but it was
much?
quite a lot.
I lost.
Let me have a look. I sold it on Music Magpie. So if
It's
I
a
go on
watch.
there-
They don't
Yeah.
do music.
Yeah, but they do all sorts of
Yeah,
devices.
they do. I know. Don't worry. I know.
Let me have a look. It should be on here.
Was it worth us waiting in the store for like 30 minutes awkwardly trying
No,
to like,
honestly, no.
finick around on the iPad?
Honestly, no.
So I want to point out, so me and Zarsai have met before. We met in my home
No,
city.
I haven't.
Me and you had met before Cardiff.
No.
We
No recollection of that.
we made lots of sex.
What?
No, we didn't.
I'm gonna kill myself.
But no, we met twice.
150. 150.
That was not.
You actually you only lost £10 then. You bought it for 160.
Yeah, I got a good bargain for it.
Yeah. So yeah. So we did that, and then we headed up to do the mini. So we went to like a few shops in between. So like, well, we've got plenty of time for bowling and the golf stuff. So we headed around a few shops, and Spud showed us around his favourite shop. For like half an hour. The anime shop, which had all the pop figures and stuff in.
Oh, yeah.
We did
Yeah.
spend an awkwardly long time in there.
We did. So long, I was looking at the swords and being very tempted and thinking, how angry would my parents be if I came back with a full sword?
Oh, you should see the sword that I got.
Yeah, I know the sword you showed me. We'll show it afterwards. But yeah, so then we decided to go and do mini golf, which was interesting. We should have only done 8 holes, really. We did 16. After 6, we hated our lives. And I nearly beat Spud to death with a golf club.
No, we just kept twatting the ball around, didn't we? Like, no tip.
Zarsai kept twatting the ball around.
Hitting the ball.
Me and
Last time I was
Spud, we
bored.
weren't tipsy, but you know when you hit the level of alcohol where you're just like, fuck it, I'm twatting the ball. That was about where we're at. And so yeah, we did that.
On the first 8, I tried. On the next 8, I didn't. And then when Jasper won the free, like, go again 8 turns, I wanted to die. And
Oh, I
became
did win
a
that, didn't
little
I?
Child or something.
Yeah, why did you win that? Why?
It was no, because what made that better is we all went, just hit it as hard as you can. We don't want to win another 8 rounds. We've already done 16. We hate our lives. And I whacked it. It came off the glass and went straight in the hole. And I was like, okay. I'm so sad no one was filming this because I would never be able to recreate that again.
Didn't we just walk out? We just walked out.
Yeah, I think they went, you've got under the right holes, and we just went, we don't want them.
Yeah.
Stop me right there. We've done the whole course. We're going.
Let's leave.
Yeah.
Because we did the
sounds
first
about
8,
right.
and then we had a break, didn't we? Because we went for it. We had a drink. Well, I say I had a drink. The other 2 didn't.
I needed an alcoholic drink after that, but they were so expensive.
They were. I'm happy to pay it. And then we're like, oh fuck it. And then we went bowling, but it's a Hollywood Bowl that we went to, so it had an arcade in it as well. So we
Yeah,
bowled for a
that's
bit. We did 2 games again, didn't we? We regretted that after the first game.
Yeah.
We don't know our
Yeah.
limits, do we?
No.
I can't
No.
bowl, so this was just torture for me.
I remember.
and
All I
I sat
remember
there
was.
just drinking my slushies.
All I remember was I just kept taking Spud's turns. When his back was turned, I'd just pick up a ball and throw it down. That's what I did.
Yeah. I drank more hooch when I was there.
You did,
I
yeah.
remember that.
I drank. I think we all drank a bit more. Well, Zarsai
My
didn't.
teeth were melted by the time I finished
Yeah.
those balls.
Uh,
They fucking
then-
hurt your teeth.
Yeah. Then we played the arcade for a bit, and then we went to Wagamama's.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
But that was the first time Spud had ever been to Wagamama's.
Yeah, true.
Like, we're like, what the fuck? I had sake for the first time. So it was all the first time for all of us, apart from Zarsai, which was slacking like a queen.
Playing it safe.
Playing it safe. And And then, so then me and Zarsai went to our hotel room. We ended up deciding that we wanted to book a hotel room together, but don't worry, the beds were separate. Before Indy comes into my like house and beats the shit out of me, it was separate. Don't worry. And the first thing Zarsai said to me when I was booking this hotel was, "I want bunk beds," and I went, "How the fuck am I meant to manage this?
Why?
Like, how
Why
the fucking hell am I meant to manage bunk beds?" And by some fortune, like, I just found a hotel room that did bunk beds. And I think they were so surprised when two middle-aged adults rocks up and just went, "Yeah, that room's for us." And they went, "You're not 17 and 18? They're like, "Nah, we're 23 and 22. And it was one of the most... It was a fun room. We had some laughs in there.
Piss.
It was the echoest piece of... I went for one wee. I came out and Zarsai just went, "I heard the entire piss." And I was like, "I'm going for more pisses tonight, I hope you know." And it will never not be funny, the phrase of Zarsai going, "I can see your toesy woesies." Because I went, I'm too big for this bed, and my whole feet... I wasn't wearing socks at the time for some reason. I know I was wearing socks. My whole feet was off the end. And Zarsai went, "No, you're not." And went around the end of the bunk bed and looked up and went, "I can see your toesy woesies." And I was drunk, she was drunk, we were pissing ourselves laughing. It was just...
You're like the big fucking giant who's okay.
Yeah, I'm 6'2", 6'3".
I wanted the top bunk, but then like I got scared of the top bunk after coming back. So I forced Jasper to go up there. And I even have a picture of Jasper just on the top bunk staring at me.
The problem with that room as well, because I went into that room as well for a little bit,
There was
because
no problem with that room.
because I needed a piss.
We heard you
like-
piss too.
We all pissed in that room and we all heard it.
The problem was that the fucking door wasn't even fucking opaque. It was like transparent, so you could fucking see an outline through
the
it.
piss door was just a shadow, and you're just pissing and like, fuck it, we piss in the shadow.
I know.
It
was like,
well, we didn't even. We must have booked the only triangle room in that place. That's the only triangle room I've ever stayed in ever. A full triangle,
it was so fucking
and the
weird.
TV faced the wrong way. Every chair was faced the opposite, than behind the TV. We're like, what the fuck are we meant to do with this? And this TV didn't turn, so you'd have to stand to watch it. So we're watching The Price is Right. Hands behind your back, ready to... Ooh, I think that one's about 1,500, Keith. You've got it wrong.
Welcome to Cardiff.
It was awful.
Honestly.
I loved it. It was an experience.
I would do it
Good
again.
experience. Kind of.
I do
Yeah, and
again,
then-
but that means I have to come back down. I have to go down your ends.
But, okay, one more point outside. Next time we do it again, I should have a house. And you both can stay there.
Makes sense.
I want the
Yeah.
bathtub.
I'm literally going to be setting up a guest bedroom and an inflatable mattress. You have to decide between yourself.
Bathtub.
Bedroom then.
What about the inflatable?
No.
But no, my favorite part has been when me and Spud did the escape room. I say me and Spud, Zarsai was there.
Yeah.
I've said this before, and I said it after we left. A pack of ham would have been more useful than Zarsai in that scenario. She did.
I've never done an escape room before, and I felt very overwhelmed.
I'm surprised we
And
got
like,
out,
you
to
two
be
were
fair.
shouting.
Yeah.
You two were shouting and like at each other.
At each
and I
other,
had no
that's-
idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And I was scared, and you made me go into like squirrel mode, where I just like stood there, just like with my arms like
I was
Really?
like, oh,
scared me.
we saw. I still got a pin on my my denim jacket, by the way. I keep it
My
there.
pin is just somewhere. I got a pin somewhere.
Yeah.
It's in my drawer.
So
I
for
have
escaping
no
the
clue
room,
what
we
mine
got a pin. I still genuinely I don't fully remember the room.
It was
but-
it was like an apartment sort of.
Yeah, I remember it
building.
wasn't actually all that difficult,
No.
but really good. I did the Insomnia. There's an escape room nearby, so I did that with a few people, and we would have escaped there in about like 30 minutes, but someone typed in the code wrong, but thought they did it right at the final door, and we were there for another like 10 minutes where we just went, well, we need a hint because we can't work this out, and they basically just went, have you tried pressing the hash key? Well, all looked at the person who did it wrong, we're like, the hash key? Did you press the hash key? No, you've got to press the hash key.
And I'm going to be right back to get a drink.
Okay.
Oh.
That was funny.
I'm going to accept that badge. But I'm also heading, so not next week, the week after, I've got a mate down in Nottingham, and they've just opened their own kind of board game cafe. So I'm going to be heading down to that. This isn't an invite to you two, because I got an invite to a few other people that are meant to be going. Just when I decided onto Facebook, and I got given like it was like a cool badge for the place, top fan badge. But I fucking loved it. It made me laugh so much, and I don't know why. And so basically we were planning it, and somebody said, oh, it's a long trek up for me, so we kind of have to make sure it's open. We know the owner. It's going to be open.
Yeah.
But anyway, carrying the stories about not that one. About the city we went to. That's your city. I'm going for a quick wee. Give me a second.
Alrighty. I'm honestly trying to remember what else we did. I don't think we really did a whole lot else. Oh, off the top of my head. I know that with the escape room, so we got out of there in a decent amount of time. I don't think it took us that long. I think it was like 45 to 50 minutes, honestly, because it was quite an easy room to get out of. And that was like the first time I got out of an escape room, to be fair. I haven't had the best of luck with most escape rooms. It was fun. It was very fun. Just a bit too easy. And then afterwards, honestly, I can't recall what else we did. In terms of... Did we go to McDonald's? Or was it Costa? It was one of the two. I honestly can't remember what else we did. Trying to think. Where did we go after the escape room?
We went home.
We went home, did we?
I think we went to a Starbucks and we just headed home afterwards.
That's it. Yeah, Starbucks, and that was it.
And then me and Zarsai had a deep conversation about one of her exes.
Yeah. As you do.
Well, it's what you do in a Starbucks, really. Is she here? Zarsai?
No.
Okay, thank God. Yeah, we had a deep conversation about one of her exes, and that was that. There we go. Which actually, I don't know if she followed my advice, but she realised it was legit, and about a month later.
Yeah.
And she came crying.
Yeah. Well, that pretty much.
And we were drunk, and we were like, yeah.
That pretty much concluded our sort of get together. We didn't didn't do anything else.
We didn't do much, but we are planning more. Probably next one, I genuinely might vlog a bit of it, or try and do some form of vlog.
When are you thinking?
Yippee!
Next year, is it? Probably. No.
It'll be next year. I want to get the house up and running first. So it's taken forever for solicitors to get back to us, so we're just waiting currently. Apparently it's seller's searches. I'm painting my house. Fuck off, you bitch.
Oh, but I want to. I like painting.
No.
I like painting.
I do.
But anyway, we're getting to about 10 o'clock now. I'm quite happy to end it here, if you ask, Spud.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I think we're going to call this as our first episode of the podcast. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure to be the host for you. I hope you've enjoyed our stories and our arguments and everything in between.
I haven't argued.
Been fun.
Fuck off, you cunt. But anyway, we'll speak to. Well, I'll be speaking to my chat on Monday at 8 p.m. GMT. I don't know what I'm going to be playing yet, but probably something. Spud will be doing his own thing. You'll probably see him next podcast.
Next podcast, whenever that's going to be.
And Zarsai, you'll probably see tomorrow when she does art, probably. I don't know Zarsai's schedule.
Monday.
But Monday, then you'll see Zarsai on Monday, me Monday, and Spud whenever. So we'll see all you lovely people later.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.